Well, hello there, YouTube folks. So, hope everybody's doing good in YouTube land. Isn't it amazing that we can just make videos and share the knowledge? What a world we live in. So, today I've got this 2023 BMW R1250R. And as you can see, I'll show you a couple of things. I've got my wireless charging phone holder up here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the BMW GPS Preparation Kit. And on the R1250, it goes here, here, and here, and basically sits right there. On the GS, it actually goes higher up with a bar, but the R is a little bit different. Now, when I was looking online to see other folks how they did it, I started to notice that there is no video for the R. Everything's GS related. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to get a small little video put together here for installing that GPS preparation kit. Okay, so I went out to Wild West Honda BMW, which is a BMW and Honda dealership. They also sell KTM. They're out here in Katy, Texas, and I purchased the kit. This is how it comes. It comes in a box. It's a preparation kit. What I'm going to do is slide this over and let you guys see the part number for the R1250R. You want to pause the video and jot that number down. That's basically what you need. That's the preparation kit. So let me unbox this. Okay, so when you open it up, this is how it comes. And we'll just pull this out right here. And this is what it is right here. It basically is this piece right here. And as you can see, it comes with the base plate and then the wiring connector. And we'll walk through how to get this thing installed. Okay, so in order to get that GPS mount installed, what we're first going to have to do is remove the phone charger, because the mount's going to sit right there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to route the cable down behind the forks, down through here, and this panel also needs to be removed. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and I'll come back because the connector sits somewhere right here where it's going to connect in. So usually when I make these videos, I go through a whole list of tools and things that you might need. I'm not doing that in this video because this process is fairly simple. We just have to locate that connector. But what I will do is at this point show you that in order to take these two bolts off that hold this panel on, we're going to need a T25. So as you can see, I've got these two top pulled off, but it's still pretty tight on there. So we've got one more down here that we're going to go ahead and take. So with all three of those bolts off, now what we have to do is remove the seat. So we have to remove the pillion seat first, and the way to do that is you need your key, and you're going to basically insert it right there and remove the pillion seat, and then you can take the driver's seat off. So after we get the pillion seat and the driver's seat off, I've got them sitting there on the side. What we're going to do is look around here and see. So as you can see, we've got a couple of more bolts right here, and then this one here. So we'll take all those off. Okay, so now that we've got the rear disconnected, now we need to take the front pieces off that hold it in. So we're going to have to remove this side deflector, and there's two bolts underneath there. So that's the side deflector removed. Now let's go take a look and see. So as you can see, we've got one bolt right there. Okay, so you see I got the bottom piece off. That came off. It's sitting right there on the floor. There were two bolts, the ones that I showed you holding it in. However, this is still binding. So in careful inspection to see why it's binding, I'm not sure if I can get in there, but there is one more bolt that is literally right here. You can see that. So you're going to need a T25 that has this type of an angle on it, because you're not going to be able to get the whole full size in. So just so you know, and I got this tool from Harbor Freight, so you should be able to get a set of the T25 from a Harbor Freight if you have one nearby. After you get that bolt out, this thing just literally falls right off. So now basically this is how it looks right here. So we're going to go ahead and try to dig for that connector. One thing I did forget to mention is you do have to take the air intake out, and the air intake is this piece right here, and what it does is it sits like right here. As soon as you pull that other black fairing off, the air intake is sitting right here, so you have to remove that. Now, as you can see, I've got this whole thing taken apart, and every diagram that BMW provided to me said that that connector is white, and every video that I see for the GS shows that that connector is white. I looked for every white connector I could find here. I found none. All of the connectors on my bike, for example, this one here, they're all black. So obviously, clearly, the GS and this don't share exactly the same materials. Having said that, looking around, I do find this connector right here. And as I flip it around, it's got 3 pins on it. And the GPS also has 3 pins on it. And this is tie wrapped to the body right here with a water cover on it. So this tells me that this is my connector right here. So I'm going to go ahead and unfasten this. I'm going to break this, cut this tie strap off, pull the cap off, and I'm going to see if my connector plugs in right there. So I've got that tie strap cut off. Here it is right here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that cap off. Okay, so I lied. Let me correct myself. After I pulled the strap off, it's not a cap. It looked like it was a cap, but it's actually a dummy connector. So what I'm going to do is squeeze right up here and pull it off. I can't do it one-handed, so I'm going to turn the camera off. Okay, so with this cap off, this is what this cap looks like, and it's real simple actually. I grabbed it from right here, and all you do is you just squeeze the top part right here, and it just slides out. Okay, so now what I'm going to focus on is getting this phone adapter moved out of here. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've got the phone holder removed. It's sitting there on the floor. The other thing that I did, and I did not shoot video for it, so I've got the Wunderlich bar risers. You can see from here from the side. These may not work, but I'm going to try them. So what I did was I removed the bolts for the Wunderlich that came factory with it, which are these bolts right here. They're too short, basically. And so what they do is, as part of this BMW preparation kit, they give you these. These are basically bolts that hold the bars in, and then the screws for the GPS kit, they mount into this, and then you run the wire. So that's what I'm about to do. Okay, so just as I had suspected, this setup with the Wunderlich bar risers is not going to work. I'm going to have to go back to the factory settings for the bar. So what ends up happening is when you try to mount it up here like this, it's way too low. It's like going to hit the tank. So this needs to go back if I'm going to use this BMW prep kit, which I plan to do. So let me remove those bar risers. Okay, so far this is what I've got. I went ahead and took the bar and put it exactly back like it was when I bought the bike. I've removed the bar risers that Wunderlich had sent me. I put the original ones back on. I had kept those. And then these are the screws that came with the GPS prep kit. And so I'm going to start installing that now. Okay, folks, so this is what it looks like. This is how it sits. This is where it buckles in. It's got an anti-vibration plate right here and on the other side. And the key cylinder is right here. I'm going to have to take it to the dealer to get them to do it. That's something that has to be done by the dealership. So right now my key cylinder is not in there. And yeah, whatever accessory or BMW GPS you want to put on, it's good to go. Now, the only other thing is I'm going to continue the video because all I've done is physically mounted it. Now we have to run this wire down, tie strap it, and bring it, and then put everything back together. So let's continue. Okay, so now we're on the other side of the bike. This is where the cable comes out. I'm going to come straight down here, and I'm just going to follow the path with all these other existing harnesses and just come all the way straight down here. But I'm going to basically strap it in right here and come through and then come down and connect it onto this connector right here. And so here's my tie straps, and then I'll just trim them down. So this is pretty straightforward, but here's the cable. Here's how it comes down. This is my first tie strap. This is my second one. There's actually a clip right here where you can tie strap it to the frame, and it's built onto the frame. So that's actually a good point. And then I tie strapped it here, and then I came through here and put the connector back exactly like how it was. Now all I have to do is trim away all of these excess tie wraps and then start putting everything back together. At this point, what I'm going to do before I start closing everything up is I'm going to check to see how this cable binds, if it binds on this thing or not. If it's pretty loose and pretty okay, because I don't want it to get crunched up over here when I make a right turn, or vice versa. So let me check that out. Cable looks okay. I kind of took this one off and readjusted it. It was down here. Makes more sense to put it up here closer to the top. And that's it. We're good to go. Okay, so here's how it looks. Everything's put back together. The only thing I haven't done is the seats. I'm going to go ahead and do those. Those are easy. I'm just going to pop them on. Besides that, everything else is done. The GPS mount is on as it should be. So hope this video was helpful to you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. This is on the R1250. Clearly, there's some differences between it and the GS. So I'm assuming the R, the RT, and the RS are all pretty much the same. So a few differences here and there. So hope this video helped. Thank you so much.